Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, and welcome back to Empyrion. As you can see behind me, the drone base has respawned. Yes, I thought I had it completely obliterated. I spent a couple hours, I went around, made sure I got all the blocks. I don't know, I might have missed a light or a dot or a tittle or something somewhere, but the darn thing regenerated. Let me drone up here. It did so just as I was moving off to the base just over behind it here, and it opened fire on the tank. Of course, the artillery current turrets were turned off, so I turned them back on, but I mean, they don't like to fire at things, so they just kind of sat there and watched as the base sat there and tore into the one corner here. It knocked out 3 or 4 thrusters and a bunch of blocks. So that was that drone base firing on this ship for about 2 minutes, or a minute anyway, solid, at point blank range. And yeah, they target the engines and the hover pads first, so I mean all of the shots are low, everything's aiming down. Meanwhile, the turrets just kind of sat there. Even the miniguns didn't open up on it, which really kind of bugged me, but that's not surprising anymore. I mean, like I said, I've had nothing but issues with the gun turrets on this, well, on any tank on this game. But that being said, I have taken the time and leveled out the landing pad for the lander. As you can see, it's actually sitting below the terrain level on that side. I should be able to just literally just back right onto it from that side. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I figured since I've already been shot at by that base, I might as well just do it with that, and we'll see what happens. So let's change perspective and jump into this thing and have a go at it. Now we have lost a couple of thrusters, but not enough to really seriously affect our motion. I mean, don't forget, the design of this tank is not to sit there and turn so much, it is to just literally switch directions. So this shouldn't be too big of a deal, although I may be back in range of that base again. So we'll see. Is shooting at me. And as you can see, the turrets here will sort of decide if they want to start shooting at it. So we're probably going to get shot at as we back onto this thing. Oh, we had a... Wow, you actually fired. You going to hit? And it didn't even hit what I was aiming for. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm kind of skirting the range of the turrets here slightly. Okay, let's see if we can back onto this thing. Come on. slightly. Menu and go to main and turn off all engines. I'm going to leave the turrets turned on plus the miniguns turned on just in case this base happens to be annoying. Alright, let's change perspective. And to remember to put a switch in here to close these doors. And that one, sometimes those doors are automatic, sometimes they're not. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, so from the inside here, of course, that damage was over on, I believe, this corner here. Yeah, you can see we would have lost air pressure here from those thrusters being removed. It's not that big of a deal, but it's enough to cause problems. Unfortunately, this area here does not have air in it. There is no ventilation down on this layer, so that's not a big concern overall. Probably could squeak that forward just a touch, but that's all right. We'll head down here, jump in this, and we'll turn on view and turn on power. Menu and turn on thrusters. Now that should have turned on repair bay. I'm hoping it turned on the repair bay. I might have to relocate that as well. Okay kids, we are back on the planet. Uneventful flight back. And I have already fixed up the tank, as you can see, repaired the damage that was done to it on this side, basically rebuilt this corner, and that's about it. Now I am going to do is I'm going to do some decorations today. I'm going to do some repairs on the tank, like some remodeling and some other things, and I have asked a couple of former builders on the server to join me. They've agreed to help out, and we're going to see if we get lucky and have them come and join us on here at some point here today, and we're going to do some paint and some love and some spit and some vinegar and all the other good things to this thing, and see if we can make this look just a little bit shinier and a little bit more polished and a little bit nicer painted up and stuff. So yeah, don't go away. I'll be back shortly with them, and we'll do a little bit of building and have a little bit of fun. So don't go away. Be right back. Hey kids, we are back. Yes, I know it's nighttime, but honestly, it's been a few hours since I paused the last recording there. Thor and Raleigh jumped on the server here today for the better part of the afternoon, and they helped me decorate up the old turtle tank here. And we'll take a look around at what you see going on. Wow. Yes, we did nothing to the exterior. I did, however, replace myself. I replaced the thrusters with, or the the covers over the thrusters with the armored shutters as opposed to the armored window blocks. Other than that, some minor texturing around the gun turrets and fixed up inside around the artillery cannons so that it's not as unfinished, uneven, whatever you have. So let's have a look at what Thor and Raleigh did inside this ship. As you can see, they have altered the air shaft slightly. I have this assigned, but I don't think it... Oh good, it still works. A lot of my settings had to get changed. I hooked up a switch here to the access so I can open all 3 doors with one shot rather than one at a time. So as you can see, they have changed the bridge. Yes, I know it's in pirate colors. This was not intentional. It just happened to work out that way. I'm not sure if I want to change it because I don't have colors for mercenaries. As I told them, the faction quit before we got it built. So let's have a look at how we got some stuff going on. We put armor lockers in here. Basically 6 armor lockers. We've got some storage lockers where we can put armor upgrades and bits and pieces. That kind of thing. They remodified the cockpit. I was absolutely blown away by this when I saw it done. It actually looks like an open cockpit. This is what I really wish they would install dials or buttons or commands or something texture that would have, you know, this kind of thing, like a keypad. They left some messages on some LCD screens that look really awesome. They did autograph it. I did change it, however, and put down that Ionic helped with the gun emplacements. Coming off to the one side here, we have again some more storage units and a location for 2 passenger seats. There is still room in here for additional passenger seats. If I really wanted to, I could throw a couple more in just behind or offset from the cockpit. I love the cage around what should be high voltage conduits or wires. And again, more signs and messages on the LCD screens, including QWERTY keypads. This, I saw this and I thought this was absolutely perfect. That just shows the level of detail that these guys went through here. Let's turn on our headlamp here. They give us a bit of a crew kitchen, galley type thing. Of course, you can't put down furniture, so you can't have like a chair and table in here, which kind of sucks. Fixed up around where the constructors are, so you can still access them. Again, bridge storage was installed, including specially marked for medical supplies and fuel. I'll probably take one of these and spray paint it green for oxygen. They put an oxygen station in here so that if you need to tank up, you can. and they put a little hidden door on here. And, well, I'm going to say use your imagination to figure out what that room is. Let's carry on to the rest of the ship. Now, we installed some sensors so that you can actually walk up to these doors and they open. Again, extra cargo boxes up here, so they're not all where they all were together in one place. What did I get hooked on? Probably got hooked on the sensor. And then we made some modifications to the lower deck, so now it looks much more finished. Again, cargo boxes are stored down here. The insides of the thrusters, we left that detail just because, although we could have moved this hallway in a block. Ammo storage in here. As you can see, I've got room for more crates, and I could probably throw a lot more ammo storage crates in. Not overly worried because there's a lot of room for expansion on this ship. Some extra cargo boxes tucked in the walls, and if you keep going around, you'll find that kind of duplicates. As I said, there is a lot of room for expansion. If you look up in the ceiling here, you can see they left one or two of the places that it was open, exposed. There's lots of build spaces left on the gun level. And then we have the main construction area underneath the ship, and I've already got it docked up on the lander here. It's a lot brighter in here because they added in spotlights. They textured the whole thing quite nicely, and they also added in mining turrets on all four corners. The range of each mining turret is basically right almost halfway or 3/4 of the way across the center of the entire turtle. Fell off of the ship twice. I knew I shouldn't have put it up there. We'll just do a drone mode. Originally it didn't have mining turrets on here, but we felt that because you're building a base, sometimes you have to level terrain, or you have to dig holes, that kind of thing. Rather than use the hand drill, you can use the mining turrets to do a lot of your raw mining. That's why there's the mineral cargo boxes. So that should help a little bit on that. That's the add-ons that they did inside the whole ship. I am just overwhelmed. It looks so good. I want to thank them for their help, all their help that they put in. This is probably 6 to 7 hours of just literally building and painting to bring this up like this. I'm probably going to do is I'm going to snap a couple of pictures of it here, and I might publish the blueprint up on Steam there. So if you want to check it out, you know, yeah, it'll be up hopefully in a couple of days. So thanks all for watching, kids, and good night for now.